Hello everybody. Okay, so in this video, we're just looking at a harder example of oblique collisions. So again, like the direct collisions, ones we did, the harder examples is just ones that have no numbers, just letters, right? So a smooth sphere collides obliquely with an equal sphere which is at rest. Before the impact, the line of motion of the first sphere makes an angle A with their lines of center. Afterwards, this angle is B. The coefficient of restitution is a quarter. Show that 8 tan A is equal to 3 tan B. So we have an identity we kind of need to prove here. So like we do for any collision question, right? Let's just set up my equations. So step one, let's set up my table. So we have before, mass, after. So always helps to kind of maybe draw it out. So the first sphere is at rest. So the second sphere is at rest. Here's the first sphere. So there's their lines of center. So maybe a bit more accurate here. Right, there's the lines of center. And what we know is it moves to an angle A, to the y-axis. And then afterwards, the angle is B. So I don't necessarily know what direction the sphere is going. But all I know is afterwards, it makes an angle B with the y-axis. So I need to kind of break these up. So let's decompose. Well, I know for my second sphere, it's 0I plus 0J. Mass is M. I don't know what its speed after, so I'm just going to Q. But I do know the J component is equal to 0. So let's decompose my first sphere here. So it is moving at a speed U. Right? Angle A. So therefore, these are my I and J components. So this here would be U cosine A. No. This would be U sine A. And this would be U cosine A. Right, so how do we get that? Well, this is my opposite. This is my adjacent. So what I do know is sine A is equal to my opposite over my hypotenuse. Sine A is equal to my opposite over U. U sine A is equal to my opposite. So therefore that side is equal to U sine A. And the same can be applied to find U cosine A. Then the same could be applied for afterwards. So afterwards, it is moving at a speed V. It's angle B to the y-axis. So therefore my I component is V sine B. And here it's V cosine B. So I have here U cosine AI plus U sine A J M, and the afterwards I'm just going to call it P I plus V sine B. Now I don't necessarily need to call it P sine A because I know it's going to be V cosine B, so I could do that either, and I probably will just do that. So it's going to be V cosine B plus V sine B. This I'm just going to call Q because I have nothing on this one, so I'm just going to call it Q, and it's 0J. So what I need to do first is my first equation is I know the J components don't change. So I know U sine A is equal to V sine B. So that might come in handy later. So I'm just making note of that. So step 2, conservation of momentum. Remember, only on the y-axis. So it's mu cosine A plus m times 0 is equal to mv cosine B plus mq. Cancel out the m's. Then I'm left with u cosine A minus v cosine B is equal to q. Right, that seems like an equation I can use. Right, next one, we're going to use Newton's coefficient of restitution. So it's going to be v cosine B minus q, q being u cosine A minus v cosine B, all over u cosine A minus 0. U cosine A, that is equal to minus e, and my coefficient of restitution is a quarter, so it's going to be minus a quarter. So I'm going to be left with, on top, 2v cosine B minus u cosine A is equal to minus a quarter u cosine A. Multiply across by 4, just because. 8v cosine B minus 4u cosine A is equal to minus u cosine A. So I'm going to left with 8v cosine B is equal to 3u cosine A. So things are kind of starting to take shape here a little bit, right? So if you notice here, what am I looking for? I'm looking for 8 tan A is equal to 3 tan B, right? I have an equation of sines. I have an equation of tan. I have the 8 and the 3 different equations, so I must be doing something here. So we need to recall my identity. Tan A is equal to sine A over cosine A. So what are we going to do? So we recall u sine A is equal to v sine B. So I am going to divide my left-hand side with my expression that has cosine A in it. So I'm going to divide it by 3u cosine A. Now, but what I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other. That means I have to divide my right-hand side by 3u cosine A. But what we established is that's equal to 8v cosine B. So I am dividing by the same thing. U cancel here, the B will cancel here. So I'm left with tan A all over 3 is equal to tan B all over 8. Cross multiply, I'm left with 8 tan A is equal to 3 tan B. And that is my identity I'm trying to prove. Q, E, D. Right. And that is an example of a harder oblique collision. Right, I hope this video was some help to you guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.